being honest. I was not prepared for this stream, but I knew that if I didn't just hit the go live button, I wasn't going to stream at all today. So give me like 2 or 3 minutes, and we'll get the game set up. Also, stay hydrated, guys. Stay hydrated, because I am. Give me another 2 minutes. I was not expecting this to take this long. Thanks for being here, my one consistent viewer. You leave every time I... Wait, who's in chat? Hi, Mint! Hi! There's like... You caught a stream from the very beginning! Good job, good job. This is about the time that I normally stream. Alright. We have everything set up. Let's get Doki Doki Literature Club going. This is when I usually stream, Mint, so if you want to catch some more stuff, I usually stream at like an hour before this. Sorry I missed the last one. I was working. That's fine. That's fine. We had Nico to keep us company. Hopefully Nico will tune in on this one. It's about 8 a.m. where they live right now. All right. Ah, you're back. Good timing. I was just about ready to start with sharing our poems. Sayori, your forehead. She's fine, don't worry about. I was playing with the crayons and smacked my forehead into the shelf. Well, anyway. I love how she just doesn't take it. She just takes it with like a grain of salt. Were you able to find everything we needed? Uh-huh. I have it right. Eh? Sayori frantically glances around herself. I forgot all of the stuff. How do you forget what your entire mission was? That's the entire thing you were doing. Calm down. I have it all right here. Ooh, W in chat for me. W in chat for the main character. Thank you. Thank you. I found the poster paper too. Ah, I hate that pose she does. Every time she does it, it's a jump scare. Sounds like you ended up doing all the work, Rose. Ah, well, Sayori. I failed to come up with an excuse for Sayori. I made it an adventure. Yeah, that. Ahaha. Okay. In any case, good work. Hold on. The chat keeps glitching out. Oh, I know what I'm doing wrong. So you're supposed to click once for it to go to the next, prompt to read. But if I click with 2 fingers, then it makes it go away. I guess that's like for screenshots or something. I'll start working on the posters tonight. Me too. Okay, everyone. Are you ready to share your poems? Guess I should grab mine. After making sure the crayon box is closed tightly, I return to my seat. I'm going to show my poem to Monica first. Hi again, Rose. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that, as long as it's not going bad. Happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. Ahaha. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure. Here you go. I give my poem to Monica. We never get to read our poems. That makes me so sad. We get to read everybody else's poems, but we never get to read ours. Alright. It's pretty good. Makes me think of Sayori, like the other one that you wrote. You two are like the dynamic duo. Ahaha. That's kind of exaggerating it. Yeah, probably. But you do spend a lot of time with her, even in this club, don't you? Maybe someday you'll make a masterpiece. Top 10 mint moments of all time. Top 10 mint moments of all time. I love that. That's great. Then again, I don't blame you for being a little shy. I'm not shy, it's just... I'm just teasing. I know it takes a bit of time to make friends with everyone. But Yuri and Natsuki are super interesting people, so don't be afraid to give them their share of time. And you can... That's an L, Mint. And you can talk to me every now and then, too. I'm not, like, unapproachable or anything, am I? No, it's nothing like that. I'm just still getting used to being here, that's all. Yeah. Sorry if I was putting pressure on you or something. I really didn't mean it like that. No, don't worry. I get what you're saying. Well, alright. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Hot take. I think Monica might be clinically insane. Just a little hunch. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? I guess it's just the way I write. Sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just the kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote on the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I'm thinking, guys, I maybe shouldn't have joined the literature club. I know nothing about literature. Guys. I wasn't even thinking that when she talked about her poem. What is it with you and dogging fanfiction writing platforms? I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. Eltronics, you're here! You made it at the beginning of a stream. Only missed 16 minutes today? Yeah, good job, Eltronics. Good job. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when you might change your mind. Or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? Eltronics, you're our resident Doki Doki Literature Club expert. Was that the first wall break, and are there many more to come? Or was that the first and last fourth wall break? I think Eltronics left. Who knows? Spoil the game for me, man. Spoil the game for me. Thanks for listening. You're welcome, Monica. Who should I show my poem to next? We'll talk to Yuri, so that way I get to use my southern accent. Let's see what you've written for today. Well done, Rose. Your skills are already improving. Really? Thanks, Yuri. Coming from you, that means a lot. Eh? It's nothing. I'm just happy to help inspire fellow writers. I know you're new to this, so don't worry so much if it seems like you can't get your poem to feel perfect. You don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings, and write down the things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your reader to see into your mind. It's a very intimate exercise. I see. That's a certainly interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. I have, an example of that, if you'd like to read it. Of course. Is this the poem you wrote for today? She hands us our poem. Okay. Real Mint. We have no real character. We're just like, okay, and sure. Whenever anyone says anything, Yuri's pouring out her heart, and we're just like, okay, exactly, that's what I'm saying. For a second, I didn't comprehend that MC meant main character, and so I thought you were talking about my mic. And I was like, oh no, do I have a problem with my mic? It's new. Alright, let's read this really dramatically, but also in a southern accent, since it's written by Yuri. Okay. It happened in the dead of night, while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences. Well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity. The raccoon, an urge. The moon increments its phase and reflects the much more light off my cutting knife. Very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon is taken to following me. I could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brand... Doesn't she? Isn't that what the end of this is saying? Exactly, that's what I'm saying. I don't understand that. I kind of understand the symbolism, but I don't really understand the symbolism. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood. Classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread, and I feed myself again. She killed the raccoon? She totally did. What do you mean, Eltronics? What do you mean? Bread doesn't bleed, raccoons do. I kind of hate that. She stabbed the raccoon. Dude, I don't appreciate that. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. Exactly! Bread doesn't bleed. Shut up, Eltronics. I know you're lying to me. You liar, pants on fire. Something, chimney fire. Or something. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style. Using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Hold on. What you doing? Come here. I suspect that the dog ate something. He is not supposed to. She totally did eat the raccoon. And you can't... Okay, you know what? We're Googling it. We're Googling it. Did Did Yuri eat the raccoon? DDLC. It was Yuji. Okay. Alright. I'm not supposed to get everything. That's stuff for your second run. Alright, fine. You know what? Okay. We'll go back to DDLC. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in your more unusual hobbies. Does she kill raccoons for a hobby? What's wrong with Yuri? Ugh. It's those sorts of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself. Why wouldn't you? You're like a raccoon killer or something. So, I sometimes enjoy writing about them. You're sick, Yuri. You're ill. Why do you keep them to yourself? Because they're embarrassing. Oh, are we talking about her poetry? We're talking about her poetry. And not the fact. Oh my gosh. We're talking about writing poetry. Don't you have anything like that, Rose? Well, yeah, I guess I do. I feel like everyone has a little something like that. The best we can do is respect each other and our individualities. I can't respect the fact that you kill raccoons. And I don't ever want to talk to you again. I don't like you. Even if it's difficult sometimes, and some things make us uncomfortable. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener. We'll go to the little angry one. Well, okay, we're gonna make her super posh.
Well, it's not really any worse than your last one. But I can't really say it's any better either.
Phew.
Huh? Phew, what?
Well, anything that isn't a train wreck I'll take as a win. And I get the feeling you're probably the most critical. Hey. That was like... Why was that the way I chose to say hey? Hey. What makes you... Wait, maybe that was a compliment? Haha, glad to see someone recognizes my experience. Well then, keep practicing and maybe you'll be as good as me someday. That's something tells me Natsuki completely missed the point. Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday. Eh? You think so? Yeah, well, I guess if you've been friends with her for so long, you might be on the same wavelength. But you never really struck me as her type. Sayori has a type all of a sudden? Well, I don't know, but honestly, how can someone so, fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging around a dead weight. The theater kid in me is like loving doing all of these accents. That was a little unnecessary. But think of it this way. If it weren't for me, she'd probably just fly away, like letting go of a balloon. Alright, hydration break. Everybody drink some water. You could say we take care of each other in our own way. I'm putting my own spin on it. I'm putting my own spin on this. Putting my own spin on this. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here. Amy likes spiders! Oh my gosh, okay.
You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. Doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers, and I'm going to tell everyone.
Okay. What do we think of the poem, guys? I actually think spiders are kind of cool. From a distance. I wouldn't like make friends with a spider or anything. But I think they're cool to look at. Ew, spider lover. Hey, I thought you were siding with Monica. Electronics. I thought you were siding with Monica, not Natsuki. Not bad, right? You could be the greatest person in the world, but one thing you like can make people dislike you. Dream. I mean, what? I didn't say anything. I, actually didn't say anything. I'm pouring myself some seltzer water. Ignore the noise. I just feel like that's a super. I didn't announce it or anything, so I thought that would be like a super weird sound to hear out of context. Okay. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies. And it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like, anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course. It's about how everyone thinks my... Her what? Her what? Her what, Eltronics? Her what? I'm asking Eltronics because they're our resident Doki Doki. Are you just going to choose not to tell me? That's such a shame. Such a shame. But tell me, will I at least find it out? I never tell anything on first runs. Ugh. I'm probably going to do the first run on stream, and then I'll do the second run by myself. That's probably how I'll do it. Okay. I'll find out. Okay. That doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or a guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid if people find out, they'd make fun. I should stream both. I want to do other stuff and not just Doki Doki Literature Club. I might stream important parts. I don't know. They'd make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone? It makes them happy. I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Huh, that's funny. Yuri wrote about something similar today. Huh? Did you say Yuri? Yeah. She said her poem was about an unusual hobby of hers. I didn't really get it, but she said something similar to you. That people shouldn't make each other feel insecure about those things. Really? Well, I mean, Yuri's pretty weird, so I wouldn't doubt that she has some weird hobbies. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Ooh. It's not like I would judge her or anything. Natsuki has trouble finding words. Real. I guess I should play all the FNAF games on streams. I think that would be fun. It would be fun, but I'd have to pirate all of them because I can't download them with the computer I have. I have a Mac. I know. Everybody cheers. That means I can play games like this and Terraria and Subnautica and stuff like that, but I can't play indie games, which is the important ones. You know? Yeah. We do know. Chill Terraria stream? If I get Terraria. After this one, yeah, we'll probably need one to calm down. If she feels insecure about her weird behaviors and stuff. I mean, I always hate people who make me feel insecure. And Yori made me feel insecure yesterday. But the way you put it, it sounds like she's learned her lesson. Well, I would say so. Even if her writing style is really different, I'm sure she'll appreciate the message in your poem. It's what I do best, after all. Don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like, conveying emotions is important, but I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow, too, so look forward to it. Alright, we're gonna show it to Sayori. Sayori's the last one. Rose, I really love your poems. Thank you. You're the one we're going to romance. You're my chosen suitor. Can't believe you've been hiding these from me. I'm not hiding anything. But your poems are so good. Yesterday's and this one too. You can't tell me you haven't done this before. I mean, you're really the only one who feels that way, so... Eh? No way. Not even Natsuki? Well, I guess Natsuki's the least likely to admit how much she likes something. But I don't think it's that. What do you mean? Well, I guess I'll be honest about it. It's a lot easier to write poems when I'm thinking about you. This feels like something bad is about to happen to Sayori. Because we're talking to her like this. This feels like something bad's gonna happen to Sayori. That's what this feels like. That's what this feels like. Eh? How do I voice that?
Wah 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 wah.
Stop thinking weird things, idiot. I just meant that you're a really expressive person, I guess. What? How am I supposed to write poems about my own stupid life? But you somehow make everything in your life an adventure. I'm just picturing the main character, like, sheepishly scratching the back of their neck. You somehow make everything in your life an adventure. They call me the Wizard of Oz. Even the little things. Like cooking. Let's not talk about that. So yeah. Guess what I'm saying is that I can feel more... I feel more feelings through you than I can through myself. That's such an odd way to word it. We have that kind of weird connection. It's your fault for getting in my business all the time. I don't know if I understand. Hey, Mint. How can you touch your pointer fingers together while you're scratching your neck? You're so odd. You're like a little creature that I found in the bottom of the ocean. Double-handed neck scratching with your pointer fingers. Took you that long to figure it out. Get back in the basement. Get back. Get back in the basement, Mint. We've already kidnapped Eltronics. Now it's your turn. It's your turn. Sigh. Okay, so does main character like physically say the word sigh, or do they? That's my question. Barney just let me out. No. There you go. You're modded now. You never understand when I try to explain things to you, do you, Sayori? I pat Sayori's head. Hey! I'm not a kid, you know. Are you sure about that? Maybe. I'm trying to mod people that I think are trustworthy. I have 2 mods, so don't take it personally. Hey, Rose. Will you give me your poem? I kind of want to keep it. Huh? Why? Because, well, it's the first time you've written something for me. Time to time out, everyone. Oh, wait, hold on. Exclamation point. Exclamation point. Sayori, you completely misunderstood. I didn't write this for you. Sigh. Are you even listening anymore? Well, whatever. I'll give it to you when we go home. Really? Ah! I broke my pencil. She broke her pencil. She bumps right into us. Sorry. It's fine. I'll get it for you. I'm a little clumsy today. Are you okay, girly pop? Are you doing alright? Are you doing okay, girly pop? Ah ha ha ha. Let's sit down. Yeah. Anyway, I still haven't read your poem. She's fine for sure. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Like, is she, like, traumatized permanently now that she's broken this pencil? Sorry, I forgot about that. But it's not as good as yours. Don't worry. Sure, I'll like it. Is she okay? Is she okay? Did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was going to write the best poem ever? That was such a banger poem. I actually really liked that. Yeah, but, I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot. What is it with everyone in chat saying W poggers? And why is that a thing that everyone in chat says now? And I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Aw, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my cucaracha. You didn't spell cucaracha right. You didn't spell cucaracha right. You didn't even spell it right. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah, writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Ahaha, don't get ahead of yourself. Sayori's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it. No more than a week later. That's what I do. I do that. I wonder if this is one of those times? But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. That was really gutsy of me. I don't know why I narrated it like that. Okay, everyone. Alright, Monica's also supposed to be British. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like... Oh no, not British Monica. What do you have against British Monica? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori's been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Ah, sorry. I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing? Monica. Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayori's putting it all on the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sayori, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already stop putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no. It's not a bad idea. But I didn't sign up for this, you know? There is no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. Oh, I've made her Australian. I agree with Natsuki. I could never, in my life, do something like that. Yuri shakes her head. Guys, no, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri had never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. So I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it'll inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah, it's about expressing your feelings. Finding new horizons. And having fun. That's right. I can see why. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but... Okay, fine. Guess I'll just have to get it over with. Alright, phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? I guess I don't really have a choice. That's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Lols, lols, lols. I know something you don't. I know something you don't, Yuri. Oh my gosh, that's more literal than you think, Yuri. Oh my gosh. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way. Monica, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now, let's see. Monica flips through her notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium. Okay. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Ahem. She begins reciting her poem. Her voice fills the room. Her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion with tiny needs. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Monica finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica. Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. L. That's an L, Eltronics. I'll go next. Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. Okay. This poem is called... You can do it, Yuri. It's called Afterimage of a Crimson Eye. Okay. Bye, Mint. Bye. Bye, quiet. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her, as if she bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save this situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterwards. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Yuri's down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. This one's called My Meadow. Ah ha ha! Sorry, I giggled. Ehehe. Sayori. It's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror, or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way. I see. When does it get good? When does it get good? When does it start to get good? Okay then. Sayori begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. It's already good. But like there isn't like lore. They're just reading poems to each other. Good job, Sayori. Even Rose likes it. Of course I did, best friend. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? Came out nicely, Sayori. Fits you really nicely. Might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. Well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do in front of everyone. The next time, I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know? Okay. Now, who's next? Natsuki? I'm at like 40% done? Okay. Is there like a 50% point? What would the 50% point be? Don't make me go before Rose. It's not like I compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Rose lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do that. I don't appreciate that, Natsuki. I don't appreciate that. Natsuki. It's fine. It's fine. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. Alright, so we're just reciting our poem. I think it's just less about you and your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah, going. The poem is called... Well, why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting? Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Alright. Good job. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You'd better not make me do that again. Well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is. Well, that's just how it is, so. Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Geez, I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. Doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. Oh, I hate that pose she does! It makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival is coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can do this. I can do this. All right. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club. And impressing Monica. Then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? Yep. Look at you two, always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Hee. Geez, guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it. Must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Rose. You don't have to say it. Whatever. Let's go already. She's a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori. Sorry, I was spacing out. No wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to... So, let's just say that one day, Yuri asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. I'd still walk home with her. I don't like Yuri very much. You really think I would ditch you for Yuri? Eh? But she's so beautiful and smart. Jeez. I already see her in the club every day. Besides, you always seem to really like going home together. I wouldn't just ruin that for you. You're so silly, Rose. You think about me too much sometimes. Yuri would deserve it if she wanted it, so... Sayori, I've already made up my mind. I really can't figure you out sometimes. Sorry. Besides, what's the point in speculating something that's never going to happen? The festival is only a few days away. Who knows what'll happen in this time. Alright, so I'm guessing that the festival is when the game ends. I'm guessing that the festival is when the game ends. Am I right? Am I right, Eltronics? Assuming you're still here. Yes, that's when the game ends. Okay. Alright. Starscape. Eternity. Strawberry. Yes and no at the same time. Is there like a cliffhanger ending? Like, is it like, you're gonna have to play the game again to know everything? Nature. Destiny. Flying. A cliffhanger. Fitting. Ooh. Oh. I want to assume that you don't mean that literally, but knowing this game, you might. Rose. calm. Fireflies. Kitty. Anime. Friends. Poof. Socks. Disarray. Bed. Valentine. Ribbon. Okay. Aw, man. I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked in too. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. Ahaha. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion? Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival too. I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great. Eh? Weren't you complaining about it just yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yes. I'm not talking about our part of the festival. But it's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden. Monica, do they usually have fried squid? Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You, of all people? I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you, of all people? Because it's right in your name. Monica. Eh? It's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Question marks. Never mind. Oh. Second fourth wall break. Let's keep a tally. That's the second fourth wall break. Fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yori's or Sayori's anyway. Excuse me. Where is Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Oh, what happened to Sayori? Hey, Sayori. Hey, you're spacing out again. Ah. Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else. Huh. Is everything alright? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? Just feels like you're a little off. Oh, the dog's saying hello. Dog, come here. Peeps, come here. Big sniff. Oh, okay. She's gone. Alright, dog says hi. Dog did a big sniff to the microphone. Just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. You worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? Sayori shows me a big smile. I'm a little bit worried for her. I'm not gonna lie. A little bit worried. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Well, alright. If you say so. Alright. Everyone's back at their usual activities. That means Yuri's reading, and Monica's reading, and the other one's reading. She's like the most forgettable one. I always forget her name. It's Natsuki, right? Yeah, that's her name. Maybe I should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approach Monica, who's shuffling through some papers at her desk. We'll leave stream on a cliffhanger today. We're not going to talk to Monica on this stream. I will be streaming tomorrow at roughly the same time. Maybe a little bit earlier, maybe a little bit later. But trust, I will be streaming tomorrow. I will see you guys, actually. So we are going to be rating. Who should we raid? Who should we raid? Who should we raid? Alright. Alright. I will see everybody. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye. Have a great day.